Hello again and welcome back to our course on Project 2019 Advanced. In this section I'm going to set you exercise 07, which involves quite a long set of instructions. So your starting point is this file here, exercise07.mpp, and I suggest that you work through these instructions bit by bit. So starting from exercise 7, rather than trying to memorize the instructions because there are quite a lot of them. Now, first of all, exercise 07 is based on version 16 of the website project, and there have been some underlying changes. So I've made one or two small changes in the resource sheet and one or two changes to a few of the tasks. So you really do need to start from this exercise file. If you want to reset dates to suit your dates, then that's absolutely fine. If you need to make any other changes, that's fine, but start from exercise 7 to make sure the other features are maintained. Now basically what we're going to do in exercise 7 is to do an update to this project, but it's an update which is sort of good news in a way. Now the current status date is September the 6th, 2019, and you need to set the new status date to being 2 weeks in advance of that. So again, if you're using different dates in your project, just set the status date to 2 weeks in advance. Now, most of these instructions relate to the tasks in the area under design and development and testing. And generally speaking, the changes you're going to make are to the lowest level tasks. So that's 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22. So they're the key ones to bear in mind. And the first thing you're going to do throughout is to double the units of all assignments. So for instance, if I go into Analysis and Design and click on the Resources tab, I've got 3 resources assigned, and I'm going to change 0.25 to 0.5 for all 3 of those, so I'm essentially doubling the units. Now of course, having done that and given the fact that this is a fixed duration task, but one which is effort driven, I'll be given the option of changing the amount of work that's keeping the duration the same, or changing the duration but keeping the amount of work the same. Now in each case, I want you to choose the option change the duration but keep the amount of work the same. Now note that in the case of task number 11, which is a milestone, there are no resource assignments. So if I double click, you'll see there nothing listed underneath resource. So you won't need to do anything to those in this case. The next step in this update is to go through every individual task in the range 10 to 22 and look at every dependency where there is a predecessor, and if there is a non-zero lag, reduce the lag by 5 days. So for instance, starting at task ID 10, there's a dependency going on, so it's got a 20-day lag, and I'm reducing that to 15 days. If we look at task 14, you can see there's a dependency there as well of 20 days, and we're going to reduce it to 15, and so on. And the final part of the update is for tasks 10, 11, 14, 15, and 16. And that is to mark them as 100% complete. And also for task 19, let's mark that as 100% complete as well. Now if all has gone to plan, you should finish up with a project that looks something like this. So if in doing all of those updates your answer looks something similar, then you've done a pretty good job. So this is my answer to exercise 7, and you'll find it in the exercise_07_answer file. That's the end of this section. I will see you in the next one.